Okay. Oh, I sound fucking great, don't I? Let's test this here and see. Cool, we're in business. Please forgive my lack of voice. This is actually the most voice I've had in about 4 days as a result of working some long days of talking while somewhat sick. I'm still somewhat sick, but my voice is healing and recovering. So I will be doing some coughing, clearing of the throat. However, I just had to share my excitement with this package coming today. As many of you know, I got this thing back in. Honestly, I don't remember when it even came out because I know it was supposed to come out in March, but I don't think I got mine in March. I think that's right. I didn't get mine until way later than intended, which I upgraded my graphics card early as a result, and then the 10 series came out, so I would have waited, but I thought, but I'll have this Oculus, it's worth just getting it now. So yeah, kind of bitter towards this thing, but it's a cool enough experience. However, I had to brush some of the dust off of it because I literally haven't put this thing on in probably 3 months, 4 months at this point. It's cool technology, but I've been playing with my PSVR because that's where my friends are. So, yeah, I'm kind of excited to dive back in. One thing I do have on here, I have this cover. So this is the only non-standard part of this. I have this VR cover. It's just a microfiber cover for the foam because people's faces are gross, and I can wash this, whereas I can wipe down my PSVR. I can't wipe down the foam on this thing, and I'm sorry, but even loved ones have nasty faces, and I don't want to put my nasty face on their nasty face. Especially as I try and clear my throat. Cool. So, so let's get into this here. I have yet to use these. I haven't even put my hands on them. So this is completely going in fresh. They were after tax in Texas, $215.42. So for $215.42, I was able to get 2 controllers, and I believe they also come with another one of the sensors. At least I hope so, because that's required. And the sensor, here, let me rotate this over here. Grab this camera here. Whoop. The sensor is going to be this guy right here. So that sensor that stands will need to be paired with another sensor on the other side of my monitor over there or something to detect the 3D movement of the controllers. So that shouldn't be too difficult. I might have to do some rearranging because my speakers are up there, slide the monitor slightly over, and then slide myself slightly over. But sometimes that's the fun part, is reorganizing and cable managing my life. So let's see. Angle this down somewhat here. There we go. Touch controllers. All right. Boom. There they are. So, simple box. They did a really good polish job on the previous box. This box seems to be no different. Definitely looks like something you would see stacked side by side on the shelves of a nearby retailer. It did, because I pre-ordered, it did come with a couple of free games that I'll be able to check out. I have yet to download those because when I went to open the software, this is all that pops up. So let me pull this aside. So yeah. Oop. Don't want to move my desktop. I want to move this webcam. There we go. Yeah, so this is all that pops up. So that doesn't help me because I can't get to the store because it wants me to configure everything since this previous update, and since I just hooked the Rift back up for the first time. But it had this option for Rift and Touch, so I figure I'll just wait and configure it that way. So, I guess I can close Facebook. Let's see here. I guess you guys don't need to see my monitor, my chat monitor here, my webcam monitor. Alrighty. Sleeve comes off. Oh, but then I can't see if you can see. Let's get this big again. Wow. Oh, that's too big. Wow. Okay. Nice little Oculus symbol there on there. Just kind of impressed on that. So yeah, pretty simple standard layout in here. One thing I can tell is that this little box in here, that says Touch on it, already has all these crazy abrasions and stuff on it. So I'm guessing in shipping, this thing was bouncing around because it's not even sitting in its little nook, which is a little disheartening for something that, man, that had a hard clip on it. So that was just bouncing around in shipment. So hopefully my sensor's good. I mean, there's no crazy damage to this box, so I'm sure it is, but yeah. So one more sensor and 2 Oculus Touch controllers. A third sensor is available. I want to say they're $70. And that sensor can be placed behind you. Optimally, they're in some sort of triangle so that you can have room scale similar to what you get from the Vive, allegedly. I don't know. I haven't tried it. I haven't seen anything about it. Honestly, I've kind of kept myself on blackout around these just because I knew I wanted them. So I was going to wait and just get them. They're pretty light, actually, surprisingly. So let's look at just one of the controllers here. So they are hand specific because you have buttons on the inside of the handles and on the back, and they're meant to contour just kind of around your hand. So this is my left hand one. You've got an actual physical analog, which is nice versus like the just kind of touchpad or a circle pad style feel. It does click. It's a good little click. It's got a button on the inside here, so I can use this finger. It's got a trigger here, which is actually kind of cool. It's got kind of a bevel to it, and so as your finger rests around it, it just feels pretty good. That bevel sits right in the crook of my finger. Then on top, I've got a button here, some sort of like menu button or something. It's got 3 lines on it. And then I've got the X button and the Y button. And then that spot on the right, I don't know if that's the proximity sensor. I don't know. I have no idea what that is. So I'm going to have to read. But the idea behind this hoop is that the tracking that the webcam actually picks up, you can see the little IR. So I can't see those dots with my naked eye. But yeah, so that's what the tracking thing is tracking. Those will be also all around this thing. So my hands can get to the controls, but they do not obstruct the tracking at all on the device, which is pretty cool. That's a pretty cool idea. So yeah, little space age controllers here. They have wrist straps. I don't know if I'll ever use those because I'm a responsible adult. I don't throw my technology across the room. The weirdest part, I don't see any way to hook these things up or charge them or put batteries in them. I want to say, oh, there we go. I want to say originally they were going to be rechargeable, but then they opted for batteries. So this just pulls off. It actually seems like it's magnetic, which is kind of neat. Oh yeah, it is magnetic. So that pulls off and looks like one AA battery. With rare earth metal. This is not a good thing for someone like myself with ADHD to be handling, because I'll just constantly play with that in my hand now. Can I? Okay, it's a little hard to. They put it at an angle so that I can't easily like pull it off with my palm. So for $200, I'm also hoping that this little touch box has 2 AA batteries in it. Otherwise, I'll be sorely disappointed. I mean, I have batteries, but shit. Okay. So this opens and it says, let's get started. If you've already set up your Rift, plug in your second sensor and open the Oculus app on your computer. New to Rift, visit setup to get it set up at the same time. Rock Band VR. Oh, that's right. This has this Rock Band attachment. I think that's what that is. Yeah. I'll figure that out in a bit. You put it on an actual guitar? Okay, whatever. Weird. I don't plan on that. Oh, man. Springing for them good Mitsubishi brand batteries. Come on. Give me some real brand batteries. Give me some Duracells or some Energizers or something. Not this, like... This is what you get in, like, a cheap knockoff TV remote. That's just disappointing. These are $200 for the controllers. You can... If you're not going to put rechargeable batteries in it, you can at least spring for some nicer AA's. So yeah, who knows how long those will last. Maybe I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But usually when it has, like, Chinese or Japanese script on the battery itself, not necessarily high dollar batteries. Just saying. Cool. So yeah, this is that little Rock Band thing. It says it like goes on like the hand, and then it like clamps to your guitar, the Rock Band guitar, I guess. I don't know. Don't care. So touch controllers. Oh, this is weird. They don't... I'm going to pull this camera down here. So when I try and like rest it, there's not really a good way to set them down. They just kind of, I guess you just set them on top, like upside down. That's just weird, because then when you pick them up, you have to like flip them over. Huh. Bizarre. They don't even come with like a stand that you set them in or something. I guess just like that is how they just face down. Yeah. Yeah. I guess that'll be how it goes. Not bad. Not the best. Not my favorite. But it'll do. Okay, so I should probably put some batteries in this thing. So while I'm putting these batteries in, the other big downside is how many USB ports this takes. So as I said, this is going to take one more USB, the sensor. I already have that other sensor. The headset's plugged into one. I need one for the controller that it came with. For the stupid little Xbox controller adapter. However, now with Steam's built-in support, I use the DualShock a lot more. So yeah, I mean, I still have USB ports, but I'm running out of USB ports on back. And that's the main complaint that I have. I don't want to have to run wires to the top of my computer. That's ridiculous. It just sucks. And if I were to get a third one of these to do the room scale, that's just another USB. And it's got to have a cable long enough to reach, and then I'm getting USB extension cables, and like that side of things is just kind of like crazy. You have to be a crazy VR gadget person like me to really go, I want to mess with that. I think if you sat down and went through it like one by one for an average lay person, they would probably think you were crazy and be like, yeah, I'm not going to do this. Okay. These little rubber bands that were holding those remind me of when I had braces for 10 years. It was a miserable time. Okay. So, this, am I smart enough to peel? Oh, there's a little arrow on the bottom. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, the cable is unstuck. Nope. All right. Ugh. Okay. Good. Unwrap. No liquid cleaners. Oh, these are my favorite. Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah. Yes. Love static things. Okay. This is a pretty heavy gauge cable. Like, if you've ever had a thick gauge HDMI, like, that's what these are. For a USB, it's surprisingly robust. Okay. How am I going to do this? How am I gonna... I guess I'll try scooting that sensor. Scoot the speaker. Oh, don't want to scoot the whole top desk there. Scoot my monitor. Scoot this other speaker. Let's see, and then I'll have to move my mic stand sometime. I'm moving soon anyway, so. Alright, and then this will go just to the right of my monitor. Hangs off the edge. Okay, let's try to scoot this further. Boom, boom. Ta-da! Crazy person desk complete. Now the one on the left is a little blocked by this microphone. So I'm going to kind of angle this up. There we go. I love this Rode mic arm. It's surprisingly strong for this heavy ass Razer mic. There we go. Okay. So now I've got one supremely long USB that I luckily have one more point for. I love, so I've got all these like USB covers from this stuff that I just sit here and fiddle with. And I've also got dust covers that came with my PC. So if you ever see me fiddling with my hands while playing games, that's probably what it is. So unplug dust cover. Plug in second sensor. Yeah, ADHD and fiddle objects. They have those new fiddle cubes. I thought about getting one just for that. Just to mess around with. Trash. 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 Okay. Here's my little instruction book. The tiniest little books. Always be aware of your surroundings. Don't stick your hands up in a ceiling fan. The headset with touch contains a boundary system, Guardian, designed to assist you in staying in your play area. If you enable it and define your play area, it will help you to be aware of the boundaries of your space. Before defining your play area, make sure you survey it and clear to potential hazards as clarified in this guide. Okay. It cannot prevent me from moving outside of the area. For example, it will not prevent you from running into or contacting a wall or falling through a door, window, or down a stairwell. It can't prevent me from doing any of those things. It does not identify pets or children in your play area. It will not identify hazards that are overhead. Moving at high speeds may not permit you to react in time to stay in your play area, even if Guardian alerts you. So make sure to move slow enough so you have to... This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous that they have to say that. Don't fall down the stairs. Don't be dumb. Okay, cool. So we have our software. What order do I do this in? So I guess I will do this. Let's see. Get rid of this little guy. There we go. My face isn't as important as this part is. because you're not going to have to see much here. So, choose your configuration. Rift and touch. Make that a little smaller here. There we go. Yeah, all of that stuff. Sure. Removed films. Good. Check. Got it. Connect your headset and sensors. Everything's good. Start your Oculus remote. That is this guy. Press here. Good. Yep. Got it. Okay. Check. Paired. Set up your touch controllers. Boom. Slide down and insert AA batteries. Included. Oh, they say that like it's so nice. Pair your left touch. Press and hold the menu and Y buttons for 2 seconds until the LED starts blinking. Status. Y. An LED. Oh, you're right there on top. Finalizing controller. Cool. Press and hold the Oculus and B buttons until it starts blinking. Boom. Oculus B starts blinking, pairing and updating. I can't wait to see someone's like 3D printed, like these go in or whatever. I also want holsters. I want to like, that would be really cool. Need a VR holster. About your touch controllers. Keys. Okay. So it's not, oh, that's the thumb rest. So if I don't want it on if I don't want to put my thumb on the buttons, like so, I can thumb rest it here. How kind of them. So that's just a matte spot, maybe, that doesn't get as many thumbprints as the glossy top. Just don't put gloss on this. Gloss doesn't look good. It's just going to be all thumbprinty and gross. Tired of glossy electronics that my hands touch. It just doesn't make sense. Okay. Sensor communication test. Let's make sure your sensors are ready to support tracking. I'm also going to turn this off at this point. Oh, there we go. Sensor USBs. Okay. Yep. Glossy side. Cool. How tall are you? 5'9". Clear your space. Move your chair and everything else you might hit, bump into, or trip over. Make sure you have a minimum space of 3 feet by 3 feet to move around in. I don't know if I have that much space. We're going to see. Okay. Do some clearing here. Actually, I might have 3 feet by 3 feet here. Pretty good. Pretty good area. Try and scoot this part in. I guess I really don't need these on. I don't have to be able to hear anything. Okay, because that has built-in headphones, so there we go. Hopefully no feedback happens. All right. I've got a fair amount of space here, so I have cleared, as you can see, that's some sizable space, hopefully. We can hope. What's next? I'm also going to angle this monitor up here. There we go. That's a bit better. Stand up and place your sensors. Place your sensors 3 to 6 feet apart from one another. They're about 2 feet, 3 feet maybe? Boom! 3 feet. I'm a baller. So pro. Okay, this can go way up here since I'm standing now. It's like a sit-stand desk. It shouldn't even be built this way. If only I had my keyboard and mouse up here too. Okay. Rotate and tilt them so it is pointing into my play area. I think it's basically pointing into my play area. I think they would see all of that. I would hope. Just point them outwards instead of directly at me. Okay. Set up sensor tracking. Tracking works best when each of your sensors can track you. Make sure they are set up for your available play area. Stand up and walk to the center of your play area. Hold one touch controller at eye level. Squeeze and hold the trigger for about 2 seconds until the countdown is complete. Confirm your monitor and sensor position. Center of my player is about right here, I guess. Stand up and walk to the center. Hold the touch controller down. Hold it at eye level. Squeeze and hold the trigger for 2 seconds. Confirm. It seems like it's working. Confirm your monitor and sensor position. I mean, it tracks it all of these places, but it doesn't track it down here. First, point the touch controller out in front of you and move it slowly until the diagram matches your actual sensor position. Then, let's see. So I do this. Okay. And I point at the sensor. Adjust the angle of the sensor. What? Like this? And repeat the above steps on the left. This is do some geometry today. I don't think that's right. Yeah, Evo desks are pretty neat, man. This can't be right. Okay. So, hold at eye level. Boom. Okay. Point your touch controller in front of you and move it till the diagram matches your actual sensor. God damn it, that's not. Okay, this is frustrating. This. What is it talking about? Because it's telling me. Well, I mean, if you're playing pool or you have a ricochet weapon, you use a little bit of math. So this is what's confusing. Point your touch controller in front of you and move it until the diagram matches your actual sensor position. I guess it's just telling me to do that because, wait, point it in front of me and move it. Oh, so these need to angle a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Let's do this again. I think it just means in relation to my monitor. They're right. They're like that. Just the angle as shown above, then repeat. So they're angled too far in, angle them out is what it's telling me. Okay. So that needs to go out. This one needs to angle out. Okay. Because they have crossover. Now repeat the steps on the left. Boom. Boom. Cool. So now it's telling me I have all of this area that I can move in. Okay. Figured it out. What's up, Kevin? How you doing, bud? I just did this part. Oh, let me click next. Point it in front of you. Move it. Let's go to the next step. Set up your guardian system. Okay. Set your boundaries. Boom, look, I have hands. Squeeze and hold the trigger. I'm curious, why is it underlined trigger? What happens when I click that? Oh, trigger. Oh, hey, thanks for the follow. Oh, wow, this thing vibrates, apparently. Oh, weird. What's going on? Oh, no, it thinks that that's my play space. Okay, let's reset this. Below minimum. That's what I get. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to have to just redo all this shit. Clear the player, keep the touch controller in view of the sensors. Don't block it with your body. Squeeze and hold while walking around the edges. Keep the controller in view. To add to or complete your player, squeeze and hold the trigger while moving. Okay, so I can just like... It's like here, there's my desk. I can go over here. I can go all the way back to here. It's like haptic feedback while I... There we go. In my play area. Play area moderate. It's not bad for a tiny apartment. It works best with a larger play area. Add space for the optimal experience. Well, I'm going to have to deal with it because I have this thing that sticks out from my desk. I don't know if it'll... I don't know where I put my chair. No, I'm not doing that. This will be fine for now. I need to not be a crazy person. If your sensors move, guarding the system will not work correctly. The displayed boundaries may not match the play area you mapped out. Be sure to reconfirm the accuracy of your boundaries, as it cannot warn you of sensor movement. If you identify boundary inaccuracies, take off your headset and repeat setup. Okay. Basically, if you're going to walk around, we're not responsible for you hurting yourself. Personalize. We designed the Rift for comfort and performance. Already did all that. Need to wear your glasses? Learn more. I'm curious what they say about that. Glass size requirements. Interesting. I've already slid that. Get ready to enter VR. Slip the lanyards for your touch controllers over your wrists. Move to the center of your play area and face the sensors. Put on your headset and follow the instructions in VR to continue. Okay. We'll see here. I'm going to have to, I guess I'm going to have to just talk louder. Or loud enough that you guys can hear me also. Make sure this is properly cleaned. Okay. So, first things first, lanyards. And normally I wouldn't care about these, but in VR it's hard enough to like get everything set up and stuff. The other downside is I don't know how you guys, you're not going to be able to see necessarily the setup part. So I'm not sure how I'll stream this. We'll have to kind of have to see how it goes. Continue in your headset, okay? So, headset. Adjust your lenses. Move it up and down until the green arrow is sharp. The green cross is sharp. Press any button to continue. Oh, well, let's see here. How do these things go on my hands? Oh, that's really tight. Oh, hey, look, I wish it showed this on the screen. I'm getting some crazy audio and stuff. Confirm your position. Yeah, that's about right. Okay. Continue, press A. There we go. Which one's A? This is weird. It knows... Okay, I'll try and get into something. It knows when my thumbs are on things or not. Proximity sensors. That's cool. So when I look down, it pops the grid up all around me. So like I know... That's really bizarre. It's telling me to like press the buttons, move the thumbsticks, press this. I have a British lady teaching me how to use all the buttons. Let's see what your virtual hands can do. So now it took the controller represented out of the digital hands, and as I like move my index fingers, it's moving the index fingers, and as I move my thumbs, it's actually moving my thumbs. Squeeze grips to make fists. So now I'm giving a thumbs up, and if I move my index, I'm now like making a finger gun. If I can put the thumb down, I'm pointing. As soon as I touch this again, it knows that I'm touching the trigger, and I'm now just making a fist. So this hand is a thumbs up, this hand is a fist. If I release the middle trigger, I'm now like, I have an open hand. This is interesting. Okay, so cool. I am now pointing at spheres. Oh my god, I have laser. I have lasers coming out of my fingers. Okay, this is super cool. I always forget how much more fun, because I've been playing so many things just with a controller. I always forget how fun it is to interact with items. Okay, so is this still... Oh, you actually would be able to see this part now. Let me see here. Let me make this stream. We'll minimize me a little bit. That's not enough. I know I'm a part of what's interesting in this, but here we go. Now I got my big fucking face print on this. Okay. Did I get rid of the face print? Pretty sure I did. I think I got most of it. Where are my hands at? Okay. This is cool. So, you can see this now, right? Yeah, looks like it. Okay, cool. So, I have hands. So see, there's the finger gun. So, one of the inside triggers closes the fist. The trigger controls the index fingers, but I don't have to pull it. So, my fingers are on the triggers. When I remove them from the trigger, it detects whether I'm touching it and moves that. And then the same thing with the thumbs. If the thumbs are anywhere near the top of the controller, they are closed. If I take them off, they are up. So I can rest them on the sides there. So I can make a fist gripping, and then I can just point my fingers out, and that finger goes. Oh my god, that felt fucking weird. I touched my fingers, and the digital fingers are touching. That's super weird. Like I can make. Oh my god, that is trippy. Okay, weird. Boom. I can't fist bump myself. No fist bumping. It's a bummer. So yeah, when I look down, that grid, does the grid show up on the screen too? Oh, the grid does not show up on the screen. Interesting. So a grid is showing up around this desk. And if you notice, this play area is kind of similar to my size play area. Can I grab this? Oh my god. That's awesome. Oh, but I bet there's no audio, huh? Oh, cool. You can see the laser fingers. Awesome. I bet you guys don't have audio right now. I want to duplicate this scene. VR. Nope. 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 VR. Okay, and then I want the audio to be the audio that is streaming. How did I do this before? Properties. So it's capturing that. The desktop audio. Properties. Rift audio. Right? I don't think it's... Let's see here, I'll turn this off. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. So now we have audio, I'm pretty sure. You guys can hear it, right? Yes! Okay, cool. Okay. So, let me get my hands back here. Okay. So yeah, so I can grip. So I can put this. Is this a printer? Nope. What do all these things do? I want to use this thing. How do I use this thing? Okay, wait, do I put this here? Oh my god, it's a bouncy ball. Come back, robot. Come here. I need to like smooth. Alright, come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Oh my god. Alright. Punch! Did you just give me something? Thank you. Just booted up everything. Does this work now? Oh! What's this? Whoa! Butterfly! What? Is it gonna land on my finger? Oh god. That was my ceiling fan. Oh, this kind of... Okay, this is awesome. Okay. Ooh. Printing myself a guitar. The haptic feedback on this thing is awesome. Can I pick that up? No. No, I guess I can't. The haptics are really convincing. I won't point it no more. Oh, hi. You just threw my box on the ground, dick. Oh, man. A rocket ship or a gun? Go away. Go shoot. What's this? What do I do with this? What is this? You want it? Take it. Here. You want this? No? Okay. You want soda? Here. You want soda? Go. Here. No? Okay. Oh! Where's my gun? I guess I have to print another one now. Oh my god, I need another one of these. Give me another. Oh, I can only have one gun at a time. What's this one? I don't want an American choosing a gun. America! Hey, there's also a rocket. Maybe I'm just saving the best one. What is that? Oh! Where did these come from? I want to stick that to my... It worked. This thing's weird. I don't get a point for that one. How much fun. Rocket ships! Oh! Oh. Ah! Oh my god, these things are... Woo! Uh-oh. Ugh. Oh, oh. What have I done? Oh. cool. Okay. Oh. Now this part does not show up on screen. Touch launch bundle, 5 titles for $90. Still just have one friend. What is in this touch launch bundle? Space Pirate, I Expect You to Die, King Spray, Super Hot VR, and The Climb. It's not bad considering The Climb is normally like $60, $50. 15, 25, 15. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty damn good deal. So I get VR Sports Challenge, which looks interesting. It's different sports. Football, baseball, basketball, and hockey. I forget what the other one is that I'll get. Dead and Buried, free with Oculus Touch activation. Grab your touch controllers and become the best gunslinger in the Wild West in this multiplayer action shooter. Battle it out in an old saloon, rob a runaway train, team up with other bandits and defend against hordes of ghastly creatures. Finally, you can live out your Wild West fantasies thanks to virtual reality. Serious Sam VR. Oculus Touch titles. I think there's like 50. Okay, actually, I don't have to browse the store in VR. So this part, set this down over here. Set these down. Take a break from the virtual for a bit here. Okay. Ugh. Okay, here we go. So, this store. Get Rip Coil for free with any purchase on the store. I also need to find my code for the free games. I don't even know what Rip Coil is. I guess I can adjust this so it's not my forehead. Rip Coil. Futuristic gladiatorial arena packed with rabid fans as you face off against networked opponents in a disc throwing duel. That sounds pretty cool. So that'd be another game I'd get. Oh, my nose. Play. We got a trailer here. Oh, that looks pretty neat.
Great throw.
Okay. That looks cool. My fucking stream die? Probably because the damn download. So I only saved 25%. Man, Surgeon Simulator would be hilarious.